Welcome back. Today on After the Afters, we are discussing New Year's Eve.
Slander.
Slander at Exchange LA. If you haven't already, go ahead and give our page, our Spotify, YouTube account, any of it, like, follow, comment, all of the above. Any of it helps just getting our name out there. Enjoy the show.
Good one.
I love Slander. I am really happy that you were down to go see them because I love them so much. You gotta just push a button. What are you talking about? Like, that's it. You're pushing a button.
At Red Rocks this year, or 2025, he had AI robots DJing.
Next thing I know, she's over the edge.
And the real fans will follow that, and it's not,
Yeah.
they're not trying to be what's popular.
Like, I really want to get rowdy right now, and it just wasn't happening. Where do we want to start?
Well, where to start? New Year's Eve.
Okay.
2025.
Yeah, so we chose to go to Slander because we didn't get the tickets for Countdown, thank God. I'm so glad that we did it after seeing the craziness that it was.
Yeah. As we were talking about in the last episode, is they did it for the first time inside, at the LA Convention Center?
Yeah, because it used to be at the NOS Center,
Yeah.
and then they moved it.
And the videos we saw on social media of that night looked horrendous.
Yeah, I mean, people were talking about how you couldn't even move anywhere. It was such a safety concern. But so Slander was playing at Exchange LA. So this was the first time that we went to that venue.
Downtown LA.
Yeah, downtown LA.
Driving through right by Skid Row.
Yeah, my first time going down there.
Yeah, and you can just feel how intense it is.
Yeah, like you're like making sure that your door's locked. So you're like, oh God, don't pull me out of my car. So that's extreme, but in my head, that's what's going through.
Yeah.
Even when we pulled into the parking garage, I'm just thinking, like, when you go to some cities, they have, like, it's locked up and they have, like, security to watch it. And when we drove in, there's, like, no security and there's, like, nothing to prevent any homeless from going in there. And I'm just thinking, like, what if we come back and there's some crazy homeless person hidden around our car and then they jump out and they're just like, give me all your money. And you're like, I don't have any money.
Yes, you're definitely still very...
I'm so culture shocked still when it comes to being in the city.
And it was drizzling. It had been raining quite a bit, I think, that week. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was raining that night.
It was sprinkling that night.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. We had like a block to walk.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, a little over like a block.
What'd you think of the venue?
So, okay, now that we've seen a couple shows there, well, first of walking into the venue, like first looking into it, it was really cool. I love the way that it looks inside. That's that old style building.
It was originally a stock exchange
Yeah.
building.
Which the stock exchanges I'm understanding is like when the old videos in like the 90s, right? Where they have the NASDAQ signs up and there's just like all these people on the floor running around crazy, like paper going everywhere.
sell.
Right? That's what it is.
Sell it now. Yeah.
Okay.
Like the big open floor.
Well, that makes a lot of sense because it's a circular thing, so you would have the thing in the middle. I thought the venue's really cool. The VIP, I mean, it was nice because it was so crowded, but it was even crowded up in VIP because you couldn't step there, like you had to keep the walkway clear. So then you have this tiny little space to be in unless you paid for a booth, which I looked at the booths when we went to Boogie T, and the booths are a minimum of 8 people. It was 6 or 8 people, $1,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I swear at Boogie T, they were just letting people hang out in them. Because I was seeing, like, it didn't look like they were all roped off. And it looked like some people were just hanging out in them.
Maybe Boogie T was different.
Yeah.
But for the New Year's, that's like the lowest priced one was $1,500.
And does that include a tier of bottle service?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it had a tier of bottle service with it. Which, I mean, I guess, depending how much you're drinking, I guess that maybe it's worth it to some people. I mean, I feel like when we went up to the VIP, I'm like, oh, there's people with money up here. Like, you could tell. But, let's see. So, the first artist of the night was... Wolfie, yeah. I actually liked Wolfie.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. His transitions were, like, a little iffy here or there. But for the most part, it was really good.
Playing good tracks.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mix of, like, rhythm.
It was a mix of everything, I feel like.
Yeah.
But the energy that he had was really good.
Yeah, I think at some points he was more into his own stuff than the crowd.
I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do. You're feeling it. You got to put that. You got to put that out there.
He's
I mean, you're getting hyping people up.
Yeah, he's enjoying it, enjoying himself. It's New Year's Eve, you know.
Yeah. So instantly, with the sound in there, is like, I mean, the sound's good if you have ear protection.
Yeah. Because it's like, stone building, and it's just like all metal and stone, and what we've kind of realized is the sound of those buildings compared to, say, the Palladium, which is a lot of kind of wood and stucco.
Well, the Palladium is bigger.
Yeah.
So there's more space.
And it's round.
And it's, well, so is... Oh, well, no, it's a square room, I guess. You're right. It's just got the round upper part.
So how the sound is moving.
Yeah. The Palladium has nice sound, but...
They had big sound system in exchange, and instantly it was like, oh, I gotta have my eargasms.
Oh my gosh. The amount of people that we saw, I think I only counted a handful of people that had ear protection outside of us. And the sound was so loud, and like... I don't even know how to describe it, but it was, even with my ear protection in, my ears hurt. There was points throughout the night where I had to cover my ears because the sound, it wasn't the bass, it's like the other sounds in the music. It was just so intense. It felt like someone was just like in my ear, you know?
Yeah. No, I'm so glad I have those.
So intense. But okay, so Wolfie was first.
We were there right when the doors opened, so it wasn't crowded during that time. No,
it took a little bit. I feel like halfway through the second person for it to start filling up. Who was the second person? Cappuccino. No, that was with Boogie T.
Syndicate something. I know, we really should have researched it.
Well, they didn't really put on there.
No, I don't think we could even pull it up, but it was
someone we didn't know. It was like...
But he's friends with Slander because they made a song together.
Yeah. And he wasn't awful, but like you got like a couple minutes into it, and then it was kind of like this, like, all right, I'm bored. Like, this music's not really giving me anything.
He played some more upbeat tracks at points that I enjoyed. That were more, like, dancey house vibes. And you said he looked like a young, skinnier version of Dr. Fresh.
Oh, yeah. His mannerisms, like, and, like, the way he's, like, acting is like Dr. Fresh. Just like a slender...
Dr. Fresh has a little more energy. He's like, let's fucking go.
Dr. Fresh has a lot of energy. When the first time that I seen Dr. Fresh at Nocturnal Wonderland, and that stage is like massive, the big stage. so huge. They have the artist in the middle, this big circle that has the screen. They have aerialists on the sides, and then there's like people on stilts walking along the front. Like, it's so cool. And the whole time he's just like bouncing, you know, doing this like, yeah, like just going. So much energy. But
so yeah, and this opener, he was before Slander, and we were like checking the time because we're pretty sure he played longer, and he even said, "Oh, they said to keep playing." So
yeah, that's what. So I think that because Slander was playing at Countdown, and so they must have gotten like hung up, and or like stuck somewhere
in traffic.
Yeah, so like they probably that happened, so they're like, "Oh, we got to kill time. Just keep playing," because it sounded like they had already told him to keep playing. Like if you watched when people came up onto the stage, and then they clearly weren't there, so he's like, "Oh man, like I gotta keep going." But at that in that point, like when you look at the progression of a set, you're like, "Okay, I got the build up, and then the come down." And then you close it out with like a certain song. Like it's usually mellower, close it out. And he did like 3 in a row that would have been like, okay, it's done.
Yeah.
Like it's like I can feel the flow of the music and the way that the set is going, and I felt like it ended 3 times.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like improvising at that point.
Yeah.
In not the best way, but
it was cool though. When he was up there, I don't know if you noticed that he FaceTimed.
Yeah.
His family. It looked like he had his baby on there.
Oh, I think just his girlfriend or something.
No, I could have swore that at the end there was a baby. Because he was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a little distracted from what your job is, but...
You gotta just push a button. What are you talking about? Like... That's it. You're pushing a button, and I'm just kidding. I don't know anything what it is, but it probably is just. Have you seen those videos where?
Oh yeah.
Some DJs they really do like just push a button. Like they're not doing anything up there.
David Guetta, he's been accused of that. Deadmau5 has done it openly.
Yeah. I don't like Deadmau5.
I mean, the one time I saw Deadmau5 at Countdown, I think it was fun, and his visuals were sweet.
That was not what I experienced with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of, I think, up and down.
I didn't like it was awful when I seen him.
At Red Rocks this year, or 2025, he had AI robots DJing, premiering.
What do you mean?
There was 2 AI robots on stage, and for a part of the set, he let them DJ.
What?
Yeah. You didn't see that?
No. That's wild.
And it was called like Hellbot or something.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
The crowd was very
Oriental.
Yeah. I was gonna say Asian.
I think we saw 2 other just white couples.
I saw 2 or 3, that was it.
Yeah.
Like that was
it. And then every kind of Asian under the sun.
Yeah. Every single.
And I think almost every single one of the booths that got bought were Asians.
Yeah. When we went up to VIP, no white people.
Yeah. So I was really confused because I was like, isn't it a little early for Lunar New Year?
Yeah.
I don't see any red envelopes being handed to me with money.
Right? That would have been so cool. I didn't know that was a thing. And then I saw a video the other day of someone talking about Lunar New Year, and they give red envelopes.
Good fortune.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Declan brought one home last year.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's still in his room.
But yeah, I mean, it was pretty packed by what?
Halfway through.
So that guy played till, I feel bad we can't even say his name. It's like
It's not Syndicate.
No, it's whatever. Moving on. But yeah,
it's called him S. It started with an S.
Pretty packed in there, but he played till 11:30. So that was that's what kind of made us realize, okay, they must be running late.
No, it was later than that. It was 11:45.
Oh, true.
Yeah, because I looked at the time and I was like, I wonder if they're going to come on after or right at the time of New Year's.
Yeah.
Because he's still playing and it's 11:45.
Yeah, and usually when I've gone to New Year's shows, they're playing for like almost an hour before New Year's.
Yeah. Or at least like a good 30-40 minutes before.
Yeah.
Because it allows for like this build up and then you're like, woo! And then, wow, party.
Yeah. It kind of makes it feel like the night's a little longer. I don't know. It just felt like still early, and then. But yeah, Slander came on. It was so packed.
It was so bad. So there was, so Slander comes on, and it was pretty heavy music that they started off with, and we had there's an Asian guy on this side, and he was having a good time, and like we were just like kept bumping each other because it was getting a little rowdy, and then had this other Asian guy in front of me, and his girlfriend leaves, and he like wasn't, there's like no spatial awareness with Asian people. I swear to God. Like,
in America,
there's no spatial awareness. They're like, and even when we just went to the show the other night at the Palladium, I watched it. There's this group, they came up, and there's the tiniest space. There's room everywhere else around. And the tiniest space right in front of Mary, they go and they stand in it.
Yeah,
and I just like looked at them, and they looked back at me, and they just like mean mug me.
Yeah, it's like
it's like, you picked the smallest spot.
Yeah, it's like, are you gonna keep going?
No.
They just like go until it's like, okay, I'm packed in.
There's like no spatial awareness. But so the guy, he like is backing up, and he's so close that like I have my hand like this, and he's like pushing on my hand. And so like he's not paying attention. So I literally just like kind of like move my hand a little bit and kind of push him a little, and he like looks back at me and like leans back again. And so at that point I was like, okay, so I'm gonna push you. Not push you, but like stop. And he just would not, he would like not stop. He didn't, it's like, he's like, oh yeah, you don't want me to be up against you? Like, I'm going to keep backing up against you. Like, there's no respect for women lately a lot of times at the shows from men.
I see that.
I mean, even at the Palladium, we had that happen with that guy that was the guy in the white shirt that was next to me, and then purposely stood in front of me and backed up because my shoulder brushed his shoulder. Like,
how dare you?
How dare I?
No way.
Heaven forbid. But there's just a lack of respect that I'm seeing with a lot of the shows that we're going to down here. And I don't know if it's just like an LA thing, that there's just no respect for other people's space. And I get it. It's going to be packed or smushed in like sardines sometimes, when really there is a lot of room. There's just people like to like condense in certain areas. But it doesn't make sense how we've gone to other shows, different places, and it's pretty packed, and I don't have that issue where I'm being disrespected by a man.
Well, it probably correlates with the crowd that those artists attract and where they entered the music scene and what they've been taught to, or what they know how they can act, and it's just not my vibe.
Yeah, I mean, I was ready to get rowdy in that crowd, and you're like, all right, let's go up after the ball drop. You're like, all right, let's go up to VIP, and I'm like, I really want to push this guy. Like, I really want to get rowdy right now, and it just wasn't happening. And then I was just getting so crazy in there, and then this girl comes through, and she was out of control.
Yeah,
she was hanging all over one guy, flipping off this other guy, kept yelling "fuck you" at him, but then would smile. And it's like, falling all over. And she comes through the crowd next to us. And I still don't know how you didn't feel it. Her drink goes poof all over these girls and you. Like, they got drenched. And it just hit, like, your side.
Yeah.
And she's like, ah! You know, just drunk. Falling through the crowd. Goes up for, like, 2 seconds. Comes back. And is trying to push through people. And I, at that point, was trying to start some shit. Because I said it loud a couple times. Thankfully.
What'd you say?
I said, you need to get your bitch under control.
Say it with your chest.
I did. I did. And, I mean, I'm thankful that they didn't hear me. Because I don't want to fight. But at that point, I was ready to, like, go. I was getting fed up. They wouldn't stop. It was the same girl that kept going in and out of the crowd and was just being so disrespectful to people. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah,
but
those clubs, I mean, that's like, we've been to Circle.
The what?
The Circle OC Club, and then
that's
like the first nightclub I've been in.
That was horrendous.
And then
that was wild. I mean, we literally watched. There's 2 people in front of us that they were having sex.
Oh yeah,
in the crowd, like
literally
small ass nightclub, fucking in front of us.
And people were all
like touching. They're like touching the people. Like there's people touching them on the side, and they're just like going at it.
It was wild.
And the whole time I'm standing behind them, like, what? Like, this is crazy. It's something else down here.
Yeah.
It's something else. People have no fucks to give.
Yeah. But I've never been in a nightclub like Exchange, and I was just fascinated by the bottle service because they just have these big, bright, branded signs with the bottle in it and light flare or sparklers because they're not using the real sparklers in there.
Yeah.
And funny enough, on the news, they talk about, I think it was in Australia or something,
yeah,
a fire started.
Yeah.
And people died.
Yeah.
From the sparklers.
Yeah, because it caught fire in the nightclub.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. Let's see. So, Slander comes on. I love Slander. I am really happy that you were down to go see them because I love them so much. Yeah. I love seeing them like live because I like their music and I like outside of the crowd. I do love the way they do their like sets because it started out really rowdy and then like their transitions are pretty good like for me for that style of music because a lot of artists with dubstep they'll like it's like up drop, you know, like, and for me I feel like it's not as bad with them. And then they end with the melodic stuff, which I love. But their song that they used for the ball for the drop on New Year's could have been different.
Yeah, you were telling me. I don't know if it was that night. You were telling me the song they chose.
I told you on the way home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you on the way home. But like when the balls dropped, and they were playing that song, and.
You're like,
I was like, I was just like shaking my head laughing.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, no, like I can't, like this is so stupid right now.
Because it was what you and your ex's song.
Yeah.
Literally the song you guys.
Yeah, was.
You did the acoustic for your wedding.
Well, no, that's what we were talking about. Is the acoustic, but like the first time of seeing Seven Lions. For New Year's. I'm not even kidding you. 2022. Seven Lions, New Year's. That's what Seven Lions played for the ball drop.
That's wild.
That same exact song. So I'm just like laughing. So
it's
I'm
a
like,
collab song they made together?
Yeah. It's Seven Lions with Slander and then Dylan Matthews is the one who sings. His voice is magical. I love his voice. And he does a lot of the vocals for their songs.
Yeah.
For them and Seven Lions. And Slander and Seven Lions have done a lot of music together. And then, I mean, Slander does a lot of songs with a lot of different artists. But Yeah, I don't know. I was disappointed. Could have picked a better song.
Yeah, I mean, I have literally never listened to Slander, and I
am singing to every song.
I worked earlier that day, so towards the end of my set, I put on Slander on Spotify, and it wasn't really a lot of music that I heard at the show, and it was just it was playing like some of their acoustic thing. It was just like, I put on This Is Slander, and my coworker comes up and says, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And she's like, "'Cause you're playing really like depressing music or sad music."
It is kind of sad boy music.
Yeah, I mean, you've taken me to Kaiwaji and now Slander, and then like, thank God I swerved Millennium, because I just can't handle these emotional baggage artists.
I love Millennium.
They are just like,
I love Millennium. I'm sad that I didn't get to see Millennium when we went to Apocalypse, but because Apocalypse is a bass festival, so he's more likely to play his heavier set than his lighthearted, like what Slander played.
mm-hmm.
He's more likely to not play that.
Yeah.
And I've seen Millennium at the Gorge for his Weekender, and a lot of his music is, like sad boy kind of music, but his sets are not like that. His sets are pretty fun, the ones that I've gone to.
Yeah, I mean, people clearly resonate with it. I personally, the crowds and how their style of music is not my jam. It's just kind of like, it's kind of depressing, and just, I mean, I guess it was all right. It was all right.
I mean, for me though, like Millennium especially, like his story is why I really like him.
Yeah.
Like, he was a really like bad drug addict, and so a lot of his music, he's in a way like alchemized from that into his, he works that into his music to be able to like tell a story. And like I told you, like the jersey that he did for the suicide awareness, to raise money for that because his friend died. Like, there's just like a lot of stuff with him as a person is why I really like him. And it's funny that I just think of this, like when Millennium, he came out with this new album, it was like when I first moved to Reno, and I wasn't that big into drum and bass and house music at that time. I was like, oh, I don't like house music, I don't like drum and bass. Now I love it. And one of the songs on there was like, it's really good. It's a really good drum and bass song. But at the time I was like, oh my God, how could you?
How dare you?
You went to the dark side.
Yeah.
Like, you now did drum and bass like everyone else. Didn't like it.
I think what it comes down to, because when I first started seeing EDM shows, there was a big shift of everyone. It was like hardstyle became really big, and people were putting out, I think it was Big G the second year I saw them. Which now I do love that track, but during their set, they're playing this song. I'm like, no, like, why?
You conformed!
Yeah, but hopefully it all comes down to the artist is doing what they want to do, and the real fans will follow that. And it's not, they're not trying to be what's popular or what's...
Yeah. Which I feel like a lot of artists lately have kind of been doing that, to where there is a lot of artists that I liked before that now their music sounds just like everyone else's, and I'm like, I don't want to listen to that.
Yeah.
I liked you because you had your own sound. You had, like, you could listen to it, you'd be like, oh, that's who that is. And now you sound like everyone else.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you also have... the EDM scene is so heavily concentrated now. Everyone's a DJ. Like, even in my class, like when I was talking to the two women that I have class with, and we're talking about EDM, and because she was talking about this podcast that she listens to by Armin van Buuren, something trance, and he talks about artists and things too. And we were talking about that, and this other woman was like, I love trance. And you know what? My friend's a DJ. Like, everyone's got a DJ friend now. Everyone. You go to a house, someone's got some decks, someone's got, let me put my USB in. Like, everyone's a fucking DJ now. Like, I see it all over social media. Everyone's setting up in parks. Like, come, like, I love, by the way. I love that. But, like, everyone now is a DJ.
Yeah.
So it's so heavily concentrated that I feel harder to have that, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it sounds like you.
Mm-hmm.
Authentic.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean,
I'm itching to get some CDJs again and start mixing.
Yeah.
Get a sound or a library going.
We'll just set it up in the room and just, like, you know.
Yeah.
We can learn, and then you DJ, and I dance, and then I DJ, and you dance, and it's a party of two.
Back to back?
Yeah. It'd be like, all right, guys, we're going back to back. Woo! But, yeah, okay, so that crowd, whew, that was the worst part. Worst part. But it was better. We went up, so we go up to VIP. And it was, we get up there, if anyone who's been to Exchange LA, when you go up to VIP, like, there's not a lot of room between, like, where the bar is and the viewing. There's a viewing here and a viewing on the other side. I think there was a viewing down on the ends too, but we didn't walk down that way. For Boogie T, I saw that they kind of had it blocked. There was security standing there, but for New Year's, I didn't see security standing there. And so you get up there, and there's already, like, there's a ton of Asians right there, so you can't really, like, see down anyways, but you're not crowded.
You think, like, it'd be short enough we could see right over them, but...
These were tall Asian guys. But I do want to note the difference in their appearance. They look like they actually took care of themselves. When I think of, like, someone that has is Asian, they have clear skin, nice hair, they dress nice, they care about themselves. I feel like someone who is tapped into their culture, it cares about themselves, and they take good care of themselves. And usually, like, it's not common. Like, I don't see a lot of morbidly obese Asians.
No.
Like, you just don't. And so when we're down in the crowd, I see tons of, like, women with, like, fried hair. Their faces are, like, covered in acne. Like, you can tell they don't take care of themselves. The men, covered in acne. Or they're heavier. Or, like, they just look like they don't take care of themselves as well. And then we go up in the VIP, and it's like a whole nother level of Asian.
Yeah, there was tiers.
There's tiers, yeah. There's like tiers.
VIP, well, there was GA Asian.
VIP, and then Ultra VIP.
Yeah, then the bottle service, where they were just like older.
I saw this woman
Asians with like all their bitches.
Yeah.
And just not even there for the music, just were there to like blow money on New Year's Eve.
I saw 2 older Asian women that walked out of one of those booths, and I was like, oh, she's a bad bitch. She's a bad bitch. You could tell by the way she walked and the way she carried herself and the way she was dressed. You're like, oh, yeah, you don't fuck with you. Like,
it's that crazy rich Asian money.
Yeah. 100%. But they when we got up to VIP though, that crowd that was right there, they were a lot nicer too. Like, they bumped into me a couple times, like down in the bottom, like I'd get bumped into or stepped on or like pushed, like that guy that came through the crowd and was like pushing you, and you end up having to push him back.
That was that Boogie.
No, New Year's too. Wasn't it? Oh, no, you're right. It was Boogie T.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just me getting pushed.
Yeah.
So we get up there, and he accidentally stepped on my foot, and it was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, apologize every single time.
Yeah.
And...
I mean, down in the crowd, there was this girl that was like 4 foot tall, right beside me, to the back of me, and it was usually like her back was to me, and she was just like basically leaned up against me the whole time. And I just get to the point where I'm just like, dude, I'm going to fucking be bumping you. And there was a few times, not on purpose, but my elbow definitely was smacking her head. And she was just like, and probably just going through the ringer the whole night. But I'm like, damn, she probably got a concussion after that night.
Maybe. Oh, but
trooper.
So we get up to the VIP, we're up there, and the lights and the lasers and everything that they were doing were so cool from up there.
Yeah. So
cool. I kind of wish we would have been up there against the railing and just stayed there for a little bit. But it is what it is. You
were dead set on staying down there. I would have been fine with
that. That was just because I wanted to get rowdy. I wanted to mosh.
But it felt like so many people around us weren't even, like, to the left of us. They were just, like, broing out, not even, like...
Oh, yeah.
They were just, like, high on coke and drunk and just, like, had their arms around each other, just, like, talking. And I don't know. I don't know if I could have... I think I worked that day. Yeah, I worked that day. So I don't know if I was just kind of tired, but I was like, I don't know if I can...
No, the energy of the crowd was not like that friendly. Like, and no one was really dancing. Everyone was just kind of standing. No one was even like really bobbing. When we went to VIP, I was looking down and you had like these little pockets, and it was basically where the white people were. and those were the pockets that were moving. Everyone else was just standing.
Is this our second unhinged episode?
No. No. But that was it. Those were everyone else was just standing. So we're up at VIP. And I was like so dead when this happened, and I wanted to tell you so badly, like in the moment, but sometimes when I tell you something and you're like, "What?" And you're like, "What? That happened?" And then you say it out loud, and I'm like, "Oh God, like don't bring it out into the obvious that this is going on." But there's this really drunk woman right in front of us. And there was these two women that were on the railing. And one of them must have went to go to the bathroom. So there's a spot temporarily open. So the really drunk woman, she's there with her friend and all of these Asian guys. There's that whole group. So the really drunk woman goes to the railing and is like, "Ah," you know? And next thing I know, she's over the edge. There's people down below. Her friends pull her back, and the guy goes, "Well, I guess that's one way to get it out." And I'm like, oh my gosh. I could not imagine being the person that is underneath right there. And you're just having the time of your life. And then someone just vomits all over the top of you. And she was so drunk, she could not stand. And so they, like, get her, and then they, like, take her wherever. I think they took her to the bathroom and, like, gave her some water. But I'm just like, what in the world? I couldn't.
No.
I would, oh, God. Now.
What a way to start your new year. Maybe it's good luck.
Asian puke on you? Good luck. Oh, God. Good luck. No, it's no. I know now when we go to exchange, I'm not ever going to stand underneath where those people are.
Good call.
Never.
No. That is crazy.
Yeah. And, like, just the way that they shrugged it off, that they were like, oh, whoops. Like, no big deal.
Oh, yeah. If a employee saw that, she would have been kicked out.
Oh, yeah. They just acted like nothing, and then they took her away.
Yeah.
Probably so that if someone came up and they're like, who puked over the railing, they'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
But, yeah, Yeah, it was a little a little crazy, but
Yeah.
3/4 through the set, and it just felt like it was going on forever.
There was a point where I also felt like that. And I kind of was like, I kind of want to go. I was getting tired. My feet were hurting. My back was hurting. I really need to like stretch before shows now.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it. I don't think it'll be as bad now that I'm like in school and I'm constantly now doing my squats again, basically, with like the Tai Chi.
Receiving massages.
And so I feel like my body is gonna be able to do better at a show, but not doing any physical activity and then going to a show. No.
Yeah, I mean when you're going to like EDM shows constantly, you got to be hitting the gym.
It's a workout.
Festivals too. I mean, festivals are even a whole nother.
Yeah, it's a workout. I want to dance.
Yeah.
My legs are gonna be tired. My back's gonna be tired. I need to stretch a lot. I need to eat some good food.
Yeah, we're at that age where everything we're doing on a day-to-day basis is so that when we go to a festival, we're able to get through.
There is a like influencer, the one I told you about, Dana Foster, that she literally does workout programs for ravers.
Yeah.
And for ravers who are like in their 30s or older.
Yeah.
And she really emphasizes the importance of nutrition, what you're eating, how much you're eating of it, and doing exercise, and then also with stretching and whatnot, and just emphasizes that as a whole, especially as you're getting older, because like for her, her thing is, you're not too old to go. Clearly, I'm gonna be 36, like, and I'm still going. Like, you're not too old to go. And so it's just a matter of taking care of your body. And there's this unrealistic idea that's put out there, which when I started going to festivals and shows in 2020, it was 2022, end of 2021, beginning of 2022. And that was, it was the idea of, okay, I can eat, a chicken tendy and just make sure I'm drinking electrolytes, and I'll just take care of my body afterwards. I'll like do the recovery afterwards.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't eat anything, because at that time there was a lot of like Molly that was consumed at that point. And I didn't have any education on it.
Yeah.
On how to take care of your body before and after. And so had to learn that like the hard way. And so I would, instead of like eating like super nutritious foods the week following up and make sure I'm hydrating, I wouldn't do that. And then the day before and day of, I would eat super light, because I would have to take a shit so bad. And so I didn't want to be like my friend at the time. Like, we went to a show and she like had this experience where she like had to go poop, and where the bathroom was at, it was so bad, you could smell it all through like where everyone was at, and like out into the like area where people were for the show. And it was so embarrassing for her. And so I was like, oh, that's not gonna be me. I am not gonna have to take a poop. So like, I'm gonna keep it down when I'm eating. And then you're like hating life the week after, because now you're trying to play catch up, because you just put your body through hell.
Yeah.
So it's like not only the substances that you're taking, but then there's so much physical exertion that happens within a show. Especially at that time, I was only going to these heavy dubstep shows. And like, I didn't like experimental bass. I thought it was weird. And house music I didn't like. Drum and bass wasn't really a big thing at that time. I didn't even know I don't think I even heard drum and bass at that point.
I don't know her.
Yeah, now look at me. I lose my shit for some good drum and bass. But there's just so she's really good about educating and teaching the importance of nutrition and exercise, and basically you're taking care of your body as a whole before and during and after, so that idea that you need to starve yourself to be able to go to a festival or a show, like that needs to go out the window.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably 6 years ago or something. I was at a party. Someone offered me, it was a moving away party for my buddy. Super cool guy. And his buddy, one of his friends, offered us some MDMA and with some 3 different supplements with it. And after that point, because I had been doing substances for a while up till that point at shows and just, casually.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that point, I started buying those supplements because they protect your brain receptors, and especially with MDMA, it depletes all your serotonin.
Mm-hmm.
To where I've had some really rough weeks after taking MDMA where I'm depressed and just out of it. So now I'm taking these supplements if I'm choosing to indulge, and it really makes a huge difference. You could even, do it a couple days in a row and still feel pretty good. And then, yeah, I mean, on top of that, just trying to eat clean. I know that there is a big difference. Like, some people will fast before doing, say, a mushroom ceremony.
That's different, though.
Yeah.
A mushroom ceremony, you're not going to be out here physically spending a lot of your energy.
Yeah.
You're tapping into something spiritual and with your mind.
Yeah, so with you want to be making sure if you're going to be moving, dancing, walking a lot, being on your feet, you want to be having protein and carbs to burn.
Yeah.
But clean stuff so that you're not feeling like shit when the drugs kick in. You got to go.
Yeah.
Cuz acid, I've had a history of coming up on acid and just I can't even start my night until I clear my system out. It clears me out.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, obviously now I'm like, if I gotta poop, I gotta poop. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I do think, too, like, a big difference in, like, why we're seeing a difference in the crowd with these shows is we've been sober. Like, sober. Nothing.
Yeah.
For these. So
the past 2 shows we've gone to. Well,
3.
Past 3 shows.
Yeah. We've been, because we stopped. We
had 1 drink.
We had
New Year's
Eve.
Because
like the holidays, but outside of that, like, we haven't been drinking, and then we stopped drinking altogether.
Yeah. After
New Year's. So we've been completely sober, and it allows No, you're okay. No. Hey, stop. So we are seeing crowds differently because
alcohol puts you on a different frequency.
100% alcohol puts you on a different frequency, but so do the other substances.
Yes.
So for me, it's I'm already sensitive to what the other people around me. And so I'm able to be more clear-headed about what I'm feeling around me. And it's a little harder to let go at moments because I'm more clear-headed about what I'm feeling, and so sometimes what I'm feeling is like, I don't really like that. Whereas, like, if you're like partaking in substances, then you're like, oh yeah, like, this is so much fun, so you're like ignoring kind of what you're feeling. But it is nice though.
Yeah. I mean, the next day, so much better.
Yeah. We get up, have a regular day. We're not like wasting our day away.
And that's after getting back at like 2 a.m. or later and then not going to bed till like 4 a.m.
I mean, and I'm still going to class the next day.
Yeah.
So like we're like right now I'm in school full time and I go to class only a few days right now, but like it's going to be a lot. So we go out to a show and we get home at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We're in bed by 4 and then I have class at like 9 or 10 in the morning the next day.
Yeah.
And it's nice. That is the nice thing about being sober right now is that I am able to do that. Like, so that I'm not completely missing out on everything. Because obviously, like, this year, like, no festivals, no Burning Man, no going other places. I know, it's so sad. It's okay.
We're going to be going to a lot of shows.
Lots of shows.
Lots of SoCal shows.
Only for this year. But it is nice to have a different perspective and to be able to enjoy it, you know, in that way. Yeah, it's just shows like that where it has that crowd. The hardest part for me is that I do get kind of like over it and I'm like, all right. Like I look at you and it's like 1 o'clock, 1:30 and I'm like, okay, are you ready to go? It's fun. It's fun in a different way.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a ton to say, honestly. Yeah, like I said, you've taken me to Kaiwachi, taken me to Slander. I go in with an open mind. And by the end of both of them, they don't have a new fan. That's my final. Yeah,
that's fine. I mean, we've discussed it. Like Kaiwachi, we didn't go because I absolutely wanted to see him.
It was because I was there right before you moved.
Yeah, and it was kind of like a last hurrah.
Yeah.
And I had friends that were going that just ignored me, and then that's not really a friend. If your friends ignore you, that's not your friend.
But yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't. He's played his sets. I'm telling you, they're the same, no matter what. Anyone who tells you they're like, "Oh my god, I love Kaiwachi. I love him. He's so good." And I'm like, have you seen his sets? Are you within the right mind that you've seen his sets? Because I've seen his sets, and it's the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, they're just stuck in that.
That's okay. That's that's their path for right now.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason why we went to that one. But
No.
I remember when we went to that techno show, Gesture.
Yeah.
And you were like, "What the fuck did you bring me to?"
I forgot about that. I think I tried to play it.
Because techno shows are like so different, and it was so crowded, and
oh, there's a weird crowd.
It was like a weird that was a weird crowd.
It was bringing out the people from the boonies.
It was like, I'm gonna get stabbed.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. It was a weird crowd.
The whole time I was just like, I can't wait to go to the casino. I got money.
No.
But no, I mean, I like the techno. It's like I've been able to get more into that sort of style. I just love my deep bass house right now.
I mean, I would have to say that we've both broadened each other's music tastes.
Probably mine have been a little more better than the ones that you. I'm just kidding.
I'm not saying for good or bad. I'm just saying that we've both opened the other person up to different styles of music that when on our own probably wouldn't have listened to that. It's not something that I probably would have been like, who is that? I'm not gonna listen to them.
Yeah.
Like it just wouldn't have happened. Like I don't ever see you going to a Slander show without me.
No. And
that's not your thing. And then same with, who was it? Oh, when was it? Trip Street?
Mm-hmm.
Apocalypse? I was not wanting to stay for Trip Street. because the last time I saw him, I was like, this is off. I didn't like it. But now I like the style of music.
But you realized that he was playing that style of music when you first saw him, but you weren't into it.
I wasn't into it at the time.
Yeah.
Now I am.
Yeah.
So, like, going off of what I had seen him the first time, I was like, oh, God, I don't. Like, no. And you're like, no, baby, we gotta stay. You know, it's like Kid in a Candy Store. You were so excited for it. And I'm just like, all right, I guess we'll see what this is about.
And it was incredible.
And then it was incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was so good. And there was no one around because, like, I feel like that's Wook level.
Yeah.
This area, I have yet to see an actual Wook.
No.
At any of the base shows.
Yeah, only at same.
I'm like, Boogie T, I'm thinking, maybe there'll be some Wooks.
I was probably the most wooked out. I looked the most like Boogie T there.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no Wooks. It's Boogie T.
That was funny at New Year's is how many, because there was tons of young kids there. I'm like, are you even 21?
Some of them look like they were in high school.
Yeah, and I would catch them like all the time because when we went in, they handed us New Year's Eve like hats and yeah
things.
And so I just set my hat on top of my other hat. I was just like, yeah, I don't care. I probably look stupid, but whatever. And I was like, I'm just gonna throw this at New Year's, but I just saw multiple people. I would catch multiple people, like young Asian kids, just staring at me like I was like, I don't even know. Just I stuck out. It felt like when I was in Japan and at Disneyland, there'd be huge groups of Asian kids just being like, hello, because it's just like blonde hair, blue eyes. They're just. Because you think about it, they all have black hair and usually brown eyes.
Oh, most of the time I can't tell them a difference. I can't tell the difference between some of them.
But
they look the same.
And they wanna stand out. They'll dye their hair and everything. But yeah, it was interesting. I'd catch them like staring at me, so I just kind of go, is it just me, or are they definitely like? Are these people just kind of like staring at me? Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, even at Apocalypse, you got bass music. And those are, like, Prob Cause and Trip Street and Distinct, right? Distinct Motive with Boogie T.
Yeah.
No Wooks.
Or Mary Drop-Ins.
No Wooks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thinking there's going to be Wooks around.
Yeah.
None. No Wook to be found.
No.
None. I do miss my Wooks.
You're telling me. I'm from Colorado.
Like, I know that people always like it's like people when they talk about Wooks, it's like they're like people who are always asking for something, or they're like stinky, or like just something. And I would say
there's levels to Wooks.
I know there's levels to Wook, but I would have to say that the crowds that have Wooks in them are some of the like more kinder, nicer crowds.
Yeah.
Because you have people that are actually like looking out for each other, and while they do like to do a lot of drugs, they are usually more aware than someone who is drunk or like mollied out.
Yeah.
And so I myself like feel like because I always carry Narcan with me, I feel like I don't have to be so like I'm more worried about these like mollied out kids overdoing it than a Wook, which is crazy. But yeah, I miss my Wooks.
Oh yeah, I mean a Wook K'd out on the ground at a show, that's just a normal Tuesday for them. Yeah. They don't need Narcan. They need another bump. Or a change, or a bump of Coke.
So bad. So bad. But, yeah. I will have to say that Exchange LA,
the staff was really nice.
Yeah, like, I do like the staff.
They're formal and respectful, and
they're helpful.
Yeah.
They're not like when you go to some venues and you ask like where's the bathroom, or you ask them something and they seem annoyed.
Yeah.
They were really nice.
Since it's a nightclub, they're in formal attire, and the bathrooms,
Oh yeah, they have the person inside that helps you, like
the
gives
attendant.
you the attendant. I love that.
The one in mine, he had like a full candy shop. It was selling, had his Venmo and was selling like.
Oh yeah, she had like perfumes and lotions and like all of this stuff, and she like hands you the thing to dry your hands,
I
and
know.
she's like, "You want another one?"
I always
I'm
feel
like,
guilty because I'm like, usually I tip. I don't think I had cash on me, but I'll give them like a little bit of money because they hand me in, you know, they're working. But
yeah, I love when there's an attendant.
Yeah.
And the nice thing with the attendant is that it's always clean, and it's there's always toilet paper, because I don't know what it is that, like, it makes me think, what do you do at home? Because women will just like piss all over the freaking seat on the floor. And it's like, just sit your ass down on the toilet and go to the bathroom.
yeah,
Like, the likelihood of you getting something on your skin from someone else is highly unlikely.
mm-hmm.
So it's like, just sit your ass down and just go pee. Because if not, you're going to get it all over the place, and then it's just a mess. So it is nice that the attendant's there so that if there are any messes, it's cleaned up.
Yeah.
Because the worst thing is when you're in a bathroom as a female and you have to, like, deal with all of your stuff, and then you're like, oh, crap, let's not get pee on it. Or, like, for me, when I have an outfit that I, like, can't take anything down and I have to slide everything to the side, and I kind of sit on my hand, and then I just go straight to washing my hand because, you know, I just sat on my hand. But I'm like, I don't want to sit on my hand on a toilet that's covered in pee.
No.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
So it is nice that they have that. The sound is not my favorite.
Yeah.
It's just the way the building is. Like, Boogie T, it was decent, but for Slander, is not it. Artists like that, it's too much.
Yeah, I enjoyed
It's way too much.
like, what, 3/4 through their set, they played Liney's song.
Oh yeah, I've never heard them play music like that before.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, they mixed a couple good tracks back to back where I was like, all right, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, like, let's play that.
Yeah.
Play all of that.
Yeah.
And then don't stop.
But yeah, they mixed pretty well. I mean, you know, probably 5 minutes in, once they started playing their anime visuals, I was like, okay, starting to add up now. Asians like anime.
They love it. Their visuals were really cool, though. Yeah. I do like their visuals.
Very video game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It is going to be interesting for Peekaboo's 360 set in there.
I saw... Fuck.
I wish it was at the Palladium.
I don't know if it was Company or someone, but they were showing, and they were definitely doing a 360. It doesn't come out very much.
No?
No. But people were still around, so... Still, hopefully we get on VIP for that, because then we at least have the option, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
It's a small venue.
Yeah.
It's pretty small.
It's I don't know if Insomniac owns that venue.
Or they just, like, lease it, like, have some type of deal.
Yeah, because, you know, they probably are selling as many tickets as possible.
Yeah. But, so we're leaving, before we wrap this up, so we're leaving, of course, this is, like, showing more of me being culture shocked. We're leaving the venue, and there's fireworks going off down in the downtown area.
In the middle of the street.
Yeah,
there's
between buildings.
Like sirens going off.
And I've never seen that before. Fireworks going off in the like in there like that.
Oh yeah.
And so the firework goes off, and I thought it was a gunshot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, instantly, I'm like, oh god, we gotta go, like, we gotta run, like, I don't want to get shot. And so, you know, it's like, you were cool. Unfazed, but the people in front of us were not. They also, I think, thought the same thing, because they quickly went.
Yeah.
It sounded like a gunshot to me. And I'm just like, oh shit.
But then
this is it. People are shooting people up right now, and we gotta go.
The girl was like, oh, that's crazy. And the guy was like, it's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, there's people shooting fireworks.
Firewalk?
Firewalk.
That night, it was definitely firewalk.
Yeah, it's firewalk. It's definitely.
But yeah, the energy down there is crazy, even compared to the Palladium. Like, when I first went to the Palladium, I was like, oh, just going down to LA for shows. It's just living in Orange County. Everyone says, oh, you live in LA, you live in LA. I do not live in fucking LA. I live in Orange County.
Yeah, we have to drive 45 minutes to an hour to get to LA.
Yeah.
Big difference. Big difference.
But.
Nice. It's nice here. It's crazy there.
Yeah, it was wild. It was like, you just see a line of cars. There's like cop or fire sirens going off, and then they're shooting off fireworks, and it's, yeah, literally in between the skyscrapers. Imagine being in one of those apartments.
You're just like chilling in your living room watching the ball drop, and you just like, boom, right outside your window. Like, just another night in LA.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's wild.
But people are just, they're used to that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And then even in the parking garage, it was like, what the fuck is going on in here?
Yeah. But it was a good night.
Yeah, I was happy. I was just happy that I knew that you liked Slander. We wanted something to do on New Year's. Mm-hmm. And found out the day before or something that we were going. And New Year's Eve was on a
Wednesday? It was on a Wednesday.
Yeah, so.
Middle of the week.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Yeah.
But, let's see. What do we have coming up? Oh, wait. Tonight. I was thinking past tonight. I was thinking past tonight. Tonight, we're going to go see Enzo. And opening up for him is Beluga, Late Night Radio. Who else?
Spenny.
There's one other.
OK Jake.
Oh, and OK Jake. Oh, I'm ready for that. I like OK Jake.
Yeah. So we should try to leave at a good time so we can make sure we're seeing everyone.
Yeah, because it's down in Del Mar. Don't know where that's at.
Towards San Diego. But it's right off the 5, so.
But it's like an hour and a half drive for us.
Something like that.
Yeah. So we're going to drive down there, go to that, drive back, and then I go to school in the morning.
Yep. So.
Be great.
Totally sober.
Yeah.
And then we just saw Wethin. So, and Boogie T before that. So we got to record episodes for those.
Oh, I'm excited to talk about Wethin.
Yeah.
That was so excited for that one.
So fun. And go check out our previous episodes. We got Apocalypse Fest 2025. That's a great episode. You can watch on YouTube or listen wherever. And then we have She Went to Tahoe Live. I went to Immersive in LA on the same weekend. We were not together, so we talk about that on an episode that's out now. So go check us out. Follow us on IG. We're uploading content daily. And share it with your friends. We appreciate all the support. Anything else?
No.
All right. Peace, love, and wubs.
Bye.
Bye.